Hello, all Hollywood Western wardrobe fans. Today I'm doing a video on some projects that I kind of like doing, and I love doing badges, Hollywood badges. I get a lot of requests from people asking me to do badges from movies, TV shows, and I also get a lot of people asking me to do authentic badges worn in the Old West. And I do not do authentic badges from the Old West or even today's, like U.S. Marshals or anything like that. Um, the reason I don't know what the legal aspects of doing real badges are, and I don't even want to put my toe in that water. But I do love doing movie and TV badges. So this is the third badge that I have done. And I basically put a request, or not a request, but I came to a vote. The first badge, I actually did two badges at the same time, and they were of the tombstone. I did the U.S. Marshal badge that Wyatt Earp and his posse, when they were sworn in as U.S. Marshals. I did that badge, and then I also did the it'd be the Cochise County Deputy Sheriff badge that was worn by the Cowboys when they were sworn in by Johnny Bean to go after the Earps. And those badges were a huge success. I will do a video on them. In fact, I might just do it today to show everybody those badges. But they were a huge success. I was only going to do a limited run. And because I just didn't know how many people would really be interested in those badges. And it turned out to be quite a few, way more than I ever thought. And so I had the one run ended up being a second run and a third run. And then I was like, okay, I need to come up with something different. And I know there's a lot of fans out there that are huge, huge fans of the TV miniseries Lonesome Dove. And we, Hollywood Western Wardrobe, do Gus's shirt. My friend Eric does the Gus's bandana. I have just found suspenders that really are very close to Gus's. And I know you can get cowboy hats and so forth. And you can do a pretty good Gus look from buying from all these different places. But like I said, I'm into badges besides wardrobe. And I put out the badge, like, basically the vote was, do you want me to do Lonesome Dove or Clint Eastwood's badge from Hang 'em High, Jed Cooper's badge? And the vote, I mean, it was really close, but it went to the Texas Ranger badge from Lonesome Dove. So I was like, all right. Now, a lot of you out there are probably going to say, hey, I don't remember anybody wearing any badges, Texas Ranger badges, in this miniseries. And that is true, but it's also false. There is a picture of Gus, Woodrow, and Jake hanging in a saloon, and Guff roughs up the bartender, and he shows him the picture on the wall of them as young men being Texas Rangers. And they are wearing these badges. Now, off that photo and that quick glimpse and stuff, you can't really make out the badges. You just see that they're wearing badges. And I didn't know what the badges looked like. But there's a book, I don't know if it's called like The Making of Lonesome Dove but it's a coffee table book, and they show a lot of the props that were used in making the miniseries. And one of the pictures, it was this nice photo, was of this badge. And so I'm like, okay, well, now we know what it is. If you're a fan of Lonesome Dove, even or just a Texas Ranger badge, I know there's a lot of guys that collect Texas Ranger badges and stuff. So I thought, okay, I'll put this one up there if people want it. And people wanted it. So I started the process of getting this badge made. When the badge was done, we discovered that the maker, or I discovered that the maker, I was notified that, hey, we screwed up. We made the badges curved. So I'm going to try to show you this stuff. So this badge here on the right, that is a flat badge. I'm sorry for my shadow, guys. I'm not at the studio today, so my lighting is not as good as I like, but please bear with me. So this badge is flat. Flat, flat, flat. Has a very nice, let me kind of come down here on this safety on the pin and stuff. But the badge that my boys did, they made it curved the first run. So I'm going to see, can you see how that's curved? Same pin and everything on the back. It's just that they made the badge curved, disc-shaped. And I'm like, hey, that's not right. And they said, well, we're sorry. Would you still be interested in these badges? We'll give them to you at a discount price. And I was like, I don't know. I'm really a stickler for being the correct way. And then I kind of kicked it around and I said, fine, I'll buy them. I think the original run was 30 badges. So I had 30 of these badges that are not correct because they're disc-shaped. And then they said, we'll get these made for you. I said, okay, I'll buy them. So what I did is my normal badges, when I do them, these are like $65 each plus shipping. And shipping is like $6 if you're in like the lower 48 states. So what I did, I cut these in half because I got them at a discount, and they were $30 each. I have a handful of these left, and I have 3 of these left. So if anybody is wanting a Lonesome Dove Texas Ranger badge, just let me know, and if I have any left, I will gladly sell you either badge or both. I think if you even want both, the shipping is still $6 because they fit in this like little padded envelope, and I think it's still $6. So you can save a little bit on shipping. But I want to talk to you about the badge. You'll notice it has this outlining of the star. From my research, this is the same badge that was used in the Johnny Depp Lone Ranger movie, except for they did not have this outlining on it. Just one of the things that I've come across in my... I do a lot of research on badges besides just doing research on clothing. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. And if I ever really wanted the Lone Ranger badge from, I could just have my guys, I'd have to have another mold made, but we could do it without that that outlining of that star. That's just not a big thing in my book right now to do that, but maybe somewhere down the line. God knows what I'll do next. It'll pop. I'm actually going back. While these were getting made, the process it's kind of a little lengthy. Usually within about a month and a half, I have the badges. Because of the mistake, it took a little longer on these. But as I was talking about doing these badges and stuff, I decided that instead of doing Jed Cooper's badge next, I'm actually going to do a badge that was in Tombstone, that was worn by Fred White, and then the Earps. And it's the same badge that they were wearing when they go down to the OK Corral for the shootout, because they all got, well, at least Wyatt got sworn in, and Morgan and Verge were already had the badges. They were already deputies. And so I have finally figured out what the badge said in the movie, and I am going to do that badge. That'll be my next badge that I'm going to do. But anyway, Texas Ranger badge from Lonesome Dove. Very, very cool. I wasn't real thrilled about doing this badge. I love the movie Lonesome, or the TV series Lonesome Dove. Love it to death. Just wasn't like, like one of the things that I really wanted to put in my collection. But that was what the fans on my Facebook page wanted. And I'm like, okay, well, that's what we'll do. It went up to a vote, and they picked this badge. And some of the people have already received their badge. Like, I sent it out one day this week, and the next day the guy goes, got my badge. It's awesome. I'm like, how in the hell did you get that thing so fast? Then I had some people that are like, hey, I haven't gotten it yet. But when I send out badges or out anything, there's always a tracking number. And I send everybody their tracking number the day it ships, so they know it's been shipped and they have the tracking number. And I'm just like, guys, once it leaves my hands into the United States Post Office, it's out of my control. But I do show that I do ship things, and I give you tracking numbers so you can track it on your own. The badges, very heavy. When I say heavy, I mean it's got some weight to it, and they are done into a antique silver. And I think that's how the U.S. Marshal badge was done for Tombstone as well. So anyway, I just thought, I'll do a little bit different video, and we'll talk about badges, as I'm on a hiatus on getting wardrobe, just because Elaine is taking care of orders. I would say she's over halfway, but she's gotten very busy, and she's going to have some items coming up. The dusters, the Doc Holliday duster from Tombstone. That thing takes a while to make because it's a really big item, and she's got several of those to do. So I'm just going to be doing some videos on some kind of crazy stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy what I call my filler videos until we get our wardrobe back up here. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this video. Like I said, if you want a badge, just drop a comment, and I'll take care of you. And until the next one, talk to you later. Bye.